On February 14th, the Chamber held its first Wells Fargo Good Morning South Jersey event of 2012, featuring Neil Shapiro, President and CEO of WNET, which began providing programming and services to newly named NJTV, a successor to NJN. Members were treated to an in-depth overview of New Jersey's new television station, including future plans to bring more Jersey-centric quality programming to New Jersey residents.
First event of the year under the umbrella of our Wells Fargo Good Morning South Jersey series. Thank you all for coming. We are so pleased to be able to feature Neil Shapiro, President and CEO of WNET, which is bringing us NJTV. Now I would like to recognize the generosity of our exclusive sponsor for our Good Morning South Jersey series, Wells Fargo. Please join me in thanking our friends at Wells, especially Brenda Ross-Doolin, Regional President, Southern New Jersey, and an NJTV board member. Neil began his broadcast career in 1980 as an assistant to then ABC News Vice President David Burke. After 13 years and a number of senior positions and distinctive awards, Neil started at NBC, where he ultimately became president of the company's top-ranked news division. On cable, Neil oversaw the news operations for MSNBC. He also created NBC News Productions, which produces programming for many cable channels, including A&E, Bravo, Court TV, Discovery, History Channel, and Lifetime. Neil is here today to discuss the new and unique partnership, what's on the horizon for NJTV, and what the citizens and businesses of New Jersey can expect from this new entity. Please join me in a warm chamber welcome for our guest, Neil Shapiro.
I want to begin with the backstory of how I got here, which is, as you know, when Governor Christie decided what to do, he decided that it didn't make any sense for the state to be operating its own television system. One thing I thought was very important is that New Jersey keep its own public television network. That was, as you know, you're uniquely overlapped by two big markets. And try as I might for the big cities to try to service New Jersey, you need one network that is concerned primarily and only with news by and for the people of New Jersey. One of the ways what I think is very exciting what's happening here is New Jersey can be a model for other smaller public television stations. There is a trend in television called consolidation, and New Jersey can lead the way by doing some exciting things, which I'll talk about later. And I said, the next thing is local programming. So first we worked to bring back some of the other shows that have been here. We had to come up with different revenue models. A lot of them depended on this existing structure. So we found new partners for them to work with, and help them find new sources, so we could keep those shows on the air. When we took over, you had about 20 hours of local programming in New Jersey. Now you have 25 hours of local programming in New Jersey. And frankly, I'd like to do a lot more than that. But the centerpiece of what we do is a daily news show. We launched New Jersey Today, as I said, with about 3 days' notice. We have a mix of new reporters and old reporters, and they're fans across the state. Michael Aaron, everybody knows. Desiree and David, you saw when they worked at NJN. And Lauren walked as examples of the new kind of journalists we want. First, it was election night 2011, which was a big turning point for us. We wanted to demonstrate we're very serious about covering the state, and so we did some things that never been done before. The first state coverage in high definition. First state coverage that used the web and Twitter and Facebook to get people engaged before, during, and after election.
Neil discussed NJTV studios at Montclair State and a new studio in the State House, as well as how technology can be paired with higher education institutions to bring more educational programming to NJTV.
The other thing we've made big changes is online. This winter, when I first came here and looked, I said, we can change this instantly. We have a terrific online department, and this is incredibly important. As everybody knows, especially if you have younger people in your family, online is the future. It is the way they get news, it's the way they get information, and if we ignore that, we ignore it at our own peril. Education is something else I'm very proud of. WNET is known as having a big education department, and I wanted to once again bring that expertise to New Jersey. So what else do I want to do? We have big plans, and I wouldn't have done this, I didn't think we could do just more of what we're doing now. Make no mistake, we want NJTV to keep getting better and better. I'm very confident the team we have, and they have big plans about what else they'd like to do. More we'd like to do in business, more we'd like to do in politics. But if we want to do more things.
Following his comments, members of the audience had the opportunity to ask Neil questions. After the Q&A session, Brenda Ross-Doolin closed out the meeting.
I'm particularly pleased to be here. I love Deb and Kathy. These are some of the most visionary leaders I have seen since I walked into New Jersey. This chamber is a chamber to be modeled and certainly to be celebrated because of how you position this chamber as the premier chamber within the state of New Jersey. So again, to Debbie and certainly to Kathy, it is absolutely my privilege to be part of this new effort. I think it takes courage, not just talent. It takes courage to start something new and to make it happen. And I think that we all have a role in making sure that this new TV station is actually very, very successful. Thank you all so very much, and happy Valentine's Day.
The Chamber of Commerce Southern New Jersey thanks Wells Fargo for their generous sponsorship of the Good Morning South Jersey series, which offers yet another opportunity for our members to network while hearing about economic development and quality of life issues from high-level speakers. Don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter and check us out on YouTube.